All right, number 10 looks like we have two parts. A says determine the values of x where g of x is less than f of x, and we're going to write it in interval notation. So g of x is a red line, and I want to know where's this red line below the f of x, which is the blue line. So you got to think about this going up and down, okay, up and down. So the red line is below the blue line, starting with x equals 3 and to the right. The y values as we go to the right, so as I'm going left to right, I'm looking up and down and seeing how high the line is. So on this side, the blue line is below the red line going from left to right. But when I get to 3, they cross and the blue line is above the red line. So that happens when x is equal to 3. When I say interval notation, it happens when x is equal to 3 all the way up to infinity. Now, at 3, they're equal. This specifically says when is g less than. So it doesn't go less than until after 3. So we're going to do this in parentheses. We're going to say from 3 to positive infinity. That's when that red line is below the blue line for the remainder of this graph as we go to the right. All right, the second one says determine the values of x where g of x is greater than or equal to f of x. So when g of x is greater than or equal to f of x. So when is this red line greater than or equal to the blue line? So that happens on the left side. So starting at 3, positive 3, and going to the left, so negative infinity. The red line is greater than above this blue line when you compare them until you get to 3. Now, parentheses will always accompany infinity, but since it says equal to with this inequality sign, that means we're including the point where they're equal. So 3 would be in a square bracket. So for this interval, I would do a parentheses on the left for the negative infinity, and I would do positive 3 on the right.